Do you feel disconnected from yourself? Like nothing is exactly wrong, but nothing feels right either? You wake up, you go through the motions, you answer messages, you handle your responsibilities, but underneath it all, there's this flatness. There's no excitement, no depth, no real joy in your life. If you have lost your spark, if life feels strangely empty, even though it looks fine on the outside, then this video is for you. We're going to talk today about why this situation happens and how to gently begin feeling alive again. Hi everyone, my name is Esther Bartkiw. For over 21 years, I have helped people clear the inner noise, the heaviness, and the confusion that keeps them disconnected from themselves so that they can feel grounded, clear, and truly alive again. If you appreciate conversations about personal and spiritual growth, please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. When people say, I feel numb or life feels empty, what they usually mean is that nothing feels exciting anymore. You're functioning but not really living. You're on autopilot. Even good things when they happen in your life are just meh. You can't access joy the way you used to. And you know, there's actually a psychological term for this. I hope I pronounce it correctly, anhedonia. And that is the reduced ability to feel pleasure from things that would normally feel good. Now, this is not a diagnosis of you. This is naming something real that might be happening in your life. And it's important because when people can't label what they are feeling, this makes them feel even more lost. And here's an important part. Numbness is not laziness. It's not weakness. It's not a personal failure. It is a protection program. You see, your nervous system has one primary job, and that's to keep you safe. And if at some point feeling deeply became overwhelming, painful, disappointing, destabilizing, your system adapted. Instead of feeling intense pain, it began to lower the volume on everything, including joy, not just the pain. Now, this is sometimes called a functional freeze state. You can still work, you can still socialize, you can still perform all of your duties, but emotionally, you are muted. Some people even make an unconscious decision of, if joy isn't available to me, if my life mostly hurts, I'd rather feel nothing at all. And then that decision can run quietly in the background of their conscious and subconscious mind for years. This is where core beliefs come in. If a part of you at some point in your life concluded life is disappointing, nothing ever changes, it's safer not to feel, joy always gets taken away, your internal system will organize around that belief. You likely won't even consciously think about it, but you will live it. It will show up in your life. One of the most important things to understand is that you cannot think your way out of a feeling problem. Overthinking, searching for meaning, analyzing your purpose, watching 20 more self-help videos, that often makes this situation worse. Because numbness isn't a logical issue. It's a nervous system and identity issue. And modern life is a contributing factor. We live in constant stimulation, endless scrolling, dopamine overload, comparison culture, information addiction. Your brain gets flooded with stimuli. And when the system is overloaded long enough, it flattens. Dopamine fatigue is real. If you are constantly stimulating yourself, social media, food, noise, blue light, multitasking. Your system stops responding with the same intensity, which means normal life starts to feel dull. So now you feel, why doesn't anything feel exciting anymore? And it's not that life is empty, it's that your system is exhausted. Let me ask you something. Do you wake up and already feel a quiet ugh before the day even starts? Do you scroll on your phone longer than you want to, even though you know this is not helping you? Do you feel like you're watching your own life instead of living it? Do you avoid quiet moments because they feel uncomfortable? Do you have hobbies or people in your life that used to light you up, but you don't reach for them anymore? If that's you, stay with me, because all of this is reversible. And I'm going to give you a few steps. So first of all, reduce external numbing. If you are constantly numbing yourself with external stimulation, you will not feel your inner world. And that includes social media, constant news, emotional eating, zoning out in front of Netflix, overworking, shopping, drinking, anything that keeps you from sitting with yourself. Now, I'm not saying eliminate everything, but try this. Go for a walk and leave your phone at home. And if that feels too intense, put your phone at the bottom of your bag so you can't access it instantly. Create distance between you and the stimulation that you choose. And if you're someone who says, but Esther, I need to know what's happening. I just need to understand it all. I need to read one more post and one more post and one more post. Well, pause and ask, do I already know enough? Do I really need 20 more inputs? Or do I just need space to integrate this all? You reclaim your spark by reducing noise. Step number 2 is turn toward the numbness. And this is the part most people skip. Instead of trying to feel happy, turn inward towards the part of you that feels nothing. Close your eyes for a moment and ask the part, when did we start feeling this way? What part of me decided it was safer to shut down? What was happening in my life when I lost access to joy? You don't need to recover a dramatic memory, just be curious. And in my work, we do go deep on this step. We identify the part of you that concluded life is meaningless or that joy isn't safe, and we let that part speak and we update it. Because once that internal decision shifts to something better, your emotional range begins to return. This isn't positive thinking. This is identity recalibration. Step number 3, reintroduce aliveness gently. Don't wait to feel like doing something. Just choose to do it. Pick one thing that you used to do that made you feel alive and start doing it again. And maybe it was a hobby like hiking, swimming, gardening, antiquing, volunteering, bird watching. Maybe it was spending time with the person that laughed with you, cooking your favorite meal, baking your favorite cookies, dancing, taking an elderly family member out for coffee. Maybe it was writing a poem or playing piano. There was a beautiful comment I once read where someone said, I think I just need to make myself useful to other people to feel alive and meaning again. And there's truth in that statement. Meaning often returns through contribution, through connection, through small acts of aliveness. But don't overwhelm yourself. We're not rebuilding your entire life in one day right now. Today, we are gently reopening the channel to feelings and enjoying life again. One small signal at a time. If life feels empty, It does not mean your life is meaningless. It usually means your system has gone quiet. Your spark isn't gone. It's just been covered up. And if this has been your baseline for some time, if you've never really felt that much joy, that doesn't mean that is your permanent situation. It means something inside of you learned to survive, and survival is not the same as living. In private session work with clients, we don't just talk about habits and coping skills and tips. We identify the core beliefs and internal decisions that created the shutdown in the first place. Because once those shift, motivation and aliveness don't have to be forced. They just return naturally. If the information in this video resonated with you, if you feel like you've been living on autopilot and want to make change, I invite you to watch the video that I have linked below, where I fully explain the process of how core beliefs shape your emotional state and how real change can happen, and quite quickly, with real client success stories. And after you've watched it, if you feel aligned and curious about working together, you are welcome to email me to explore the right next step for you. And if you already feel clear and ready to work together, you can book a free 20-minute alignment call. You don't have to stay in emotional flatness for the rest of your life. And you don't have to force yourself into fake positivity either. Your spark isn't gone. It's waiting for safety to return. And I'll see you in the next video. It's popping up on your screen right now. It is a lovely complement to what we have talked about here today.